Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
We'll wait for a minute, then we'll start. कुछ
Okay.
मिनट वेट करिए.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start now. मैं different types of fiscal policy ଆଉ monetary policy ର category ସବୁ discuss କରୁଥିଲେ last class ରେ. Different types of fiscal policy and what is monetary policy. We'll continue to discuss on the same topic. Fiscal policy mainly three types है expansionary policy and contractionary policy. Contractionary policy और expansionary policy ଭିତରେ difference କ'ଣ? ଆମେ fiscal policy discuss କରୁଥିଲେ. It regulates the tax, spending, money, income, everything. And whenever there is a company want to boost the economy, company want to increase the economy, that means how the economy will increase. company ଲୋକଙ୍କର buying capacity बढ़ेगा, ନିଜର expenditure बढ़ेगा, so that people will have money to buy more, and industry will have money to produce more. If they have more money to produce, the more recruitment ହବ, ଲୋକଙ୍କୁ ନିଯୁକ୍ତି ଦିଆଯିବ, production ବି ବଢିବ, ତେଣୁ economy ବଢିବ. In case of boosting the economy, government applies expansionary fiscal policy. In the other case, when the company wants to slow down the economy, contractionary fiscal policy is used. Contractionary. So that means the government wants to raise the tax rate. That means people have to give more tax. They will have less money. ସେମାନେ ଆଉ ଜିନିଷ କିଣି ପାରିବେନି, ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରି ବି ଜିନିଷ ଅଧିକ ପ୍ରଡ୍ୟୁସ କରିପାରିବନି, ଲୋକମାନେ ହଇରାଣ ହେବେ, ଲୋକଙ୍କର ପଇସା କମ୍ ରହିବ, ବେଶୀ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଦେବେ, ତେଣୁ that will impact the economy. So that is the main role of fiscal policy. Fiscal policy is one extension of monetary policy. Monetary policy तुमको कहते is maintained by Central Bank of country. That means Reserve Bank of India. ଆମ ଦେଶରେ କେତେ ମନି ରହିବ, କେତେ ମନି ଥକା ହବ, କେତେ ମନି ଲୋକ ପାଖରେ ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ରହିବ, କେତେ ମନି ଧାର ଦିଆହବ, Everything is decided by Reserve Bank of India, RBI. And they also do the same thing. By adjusting the tax, spending, and income, they control the economy. One thing is they control from bank perspective, and fiscal policies government is controlling. The government having all owners on fiscal policy because they control the tax spending of government, what is the income of government, how much they collect, how much they spend, everything they write and announce in the fiscal policy. Monetary policy also same two types, expansionary and contractionary. They also have the same way how they control the government, control the economy. The main purpose is it creates the investment opportunity. So wherever the investment, fiscal policy ଯଦି ଆମର ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ବଢେଇ ଦେଲେ ତାହେଲେ ଲୋକଙ୍କର ଉପରେ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ କମେଇ ଦେଲେ ଲୋକଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ କମେଇବାକୁ ପଡିବ। ଲୋକ ପଇସା କମ ଦେବେ ତେଣୁ ପ୍ରଡକ୍ସନ ବେଶୀ ଲୋକ କିଣିବେ। ତମେ ଯଦି 100 ଟଙ୍କା ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଦଉଛ କାଲି 50 ଟଙ୍କା ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଦବ। So you will have 50 rupees saving. So that 50 rupees you will buy new things. So production will improve, investment opportunity will improve. तुम बिजनेस ଯଦି ତମକୁ ବେଶୀ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ ଦେବାକୁ ପଡିବ, you cannot think about new investment, new product. ଯଦି corporate tax ଦବ ଗୋଟେ ଅଳ୍ପ ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ, then you will recruit more, you will think about new products and new branch, you will invest more. Growth rate ବି ତମର depend କରୁଛି fiscal policy ଉପରେ। Tax change depend କରୁଛି ତମର fiscal policy ଉପରେ। Government তুমি GST ର tax କମିଲା ବଢେଇଲା, so all these are depending on the fiscal policy. Government is deciding whether to increase or decrease, looking at all aspects, country's economic situation, unemployment situation, tax situation, everything looking at all aspects, government is steering this policy, fiscal policy and monetary policy. Monetary policy is a set of tools used by nation's central bank. The monetary policy tool गुड़ा कौन तमें जहाँ पढ़िथिलो policy माने fiscal policy tools ना taxation is a tool, spending is a tool. Similarly, monetary policy having the same tool which is managed by Reserve Bank of India, central bank. Central bank means one bank which is nationwide, controlling everything, money controlling. That is Reserve Bank of India. So whatever the money supply of the country, whatever the money deficit of the country, everything is decided by RBI. Reserve Bank of India is deciding and promoting the economic growth. So main monetary policy और fiscal policy ସେମାନେ କଣ କଲେ ତାର main goal କଣ? They control the inflation, they control the unemployment, they control the exchange rate. They control the economy, everything they control and by monetary policy and fiscal policy. These are the two key policies of government. Monetary policy includes revising the interest rate and changing the bank reserve requirement. ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କରେ କେତେ ପଇସା ରହିବ, ଲୋକଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କେତେ ପଇସା ରହିବ, ଏ ସବୁ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ଡିସାଇଡ୍ କରୁଛି। ତମେ ତମ ଯୋଉ ଯେତେ ଯେ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ଅଣ୍ଡରରେ ଯେତେ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ଅଛି ସେମାନେ କେତେ କେତେ ପଇସା ହୋଲ୍ଡ କରିବେ, କେତେ ପଇସା ଛପା ହବ, କେତେ ପଇସା କଣ୍ଟ୍ରିରେ ରହିବ, କେତେ ପଇସା ବାହାରକୁ ଯିବ, ବିଜନେସରେ ଲାଗିବ, ସବୁ ଡିସାଇଡ୍ କରୁଛି ରିଜର୍ଭ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ଅଫ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ। And all these things are written in the monetary policy. So that is a policy which is related to money. କେତେ ରିଜର୍ଭ ରହିବ, କେତେ ଖର୍ଚ୍ଚ ହବ, କେତେ ଛପା ହବ, everything is decided by RBI. ସେମିତି ତମକୁ different types of monetary policy ତମକୁ କହିଥିଲି, contractionary and expansionary। ଯାହା ପଢିଥିଲା fiscal policy ରେ exactly ସେଇଆ। ଦିଟାଙ୍କର difference କଣ? monetary policy versus physical policy. What is the difference between these two, monetary policy and versus physical policy? First difference is the monetary policy is maintained by bank, central bank, RBI. Fiscal policy is maintained by government. And fiscal policy also known as budgetary policy, because in budget also they say how much they are earning, how much they are spending, and which department what is spending, tax rate kete, tax slab kete, everything is coming under budget. Whatever there in the fiscal policy, the same thing is there in the budget. So that is also known as budgetary policy. That is the main difference. And fiscal and monetary policy is the main policy. Fiscal policy is the additional policy. Fiscal policy is an addition to the monetary policy. The monetary policy ରେ ଯାହା ତମର economic adjust ହଉଛି, ତମର banking system ରେ adjust ହଉଛି, everything is done in physical policy same way. Money supply, money reserve, everything is dependent on that. We have another topic which is known as different policy. We are studying monetary policy, fiscal policy, then industrial policy. What is industrial policy? That is there in the next unit. Industrial policy is a set of standards, which is collection of rules and regulation standards that is mainly defined by the government and different bodies. And why they maintain? They prepared this because to promote and progress of the industry manufacturing sector of the country. How industry will run, how the industry will grow, what is the growth rate, growth and development of industry in a country. Everything is written in the industrial policy. The government takes measures to encourage and improve the competitiveness of various firms. ଗୋଟେ industry ହଉଛି ତାର କଣ କରିବ, କେମିତି କଣ କରିବ, ତାର international trade କେମିତି କଣ କରିବ, everything is in industrial policy. ଆମର 91 ଆସିଥିଲା ତ ଆମର LPG ତମେ ଜାଣିଥିବ, liberalization, globalization, privatization. Liberalization LPG, liberalization P ରେ privatization, G ରେ globalization। 91 ରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମର ମନମୋହନ ସିଂ ଥିଲେ ଆମର ପ୍ରାଇମ ମିନିଷ୍ଟର, ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମର ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଆଲ ପଲିସି ଆସିଥିଲା 91 ରେ। ମେଜର ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଇଥିଲା ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରିଆଲ ପଲିସି, that is LPG model to 91. What is liberalization, what is globalization, what is privatization? We'll see that. Main thing, what is the objective of industrial policy? What is the purpose of industrial policy? What is the main aim? So this is maintain the growth and productivity of the industry. That we know. what is the growth of industry, what is the productivity, profitability of industry. And this also look at the employment opportunity, create employment, more employment into industrial sector, into different manufacturing sector. So first thing is growth and productivity, profitability, employment. These are the different objectives. Another objective is utilization of human resource. So utilization of your human resource, your skills, your knowledge, HR practice. Good utilization of in industry of actually available human resource. That is also a policy. Suppose got a particular skill nahi, you have to hire it from wherever the skill is there. If it is not there in your country, you have to hire outside the country. So industrial policy will talk about that. ଆମେ ପଢିଲେ industrial policy objective ରେ growth, opportunity of employment, to measure the steady growth and productivity, to maintain their productivity, profitability, employment, and available resource, human resource, best human resource, how they can use the best human resource in the industry, accelerating the progress. କେମିତି industry ବଡ଼ ହବ, international standard କେମିତି ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ କରିବ, international competitive, ତମେ ଯେବେ ଗୋଟେ production ଜିନିଷ ଗୋଟେ produce କରୁଛ, how you can produce with the international standard. You can use this product in your country and other country. So whatever the product you are producing, so you should think about the market. All these things are industrial policy, are there in industrial policy. So your product should be in international standard. You should match the different rules and regulation of the which is available internationally. So first objective is to maintain productivity and profitability, maintain growth. So that is one objective. Then another objective is to employment, to create an opportunity for more employment in the industry sector, in the production sector. Another objective is to utilize the best human resource, utilize the man, utilize the good skill, good knowledge in the production sector. And your product is, make sure your product is international standard, meeting the international standard and useful for other country also. You are making the product with all global standard. So these are the main objective of industrial policy. ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମର 91 ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି LPG liberalization, privatization, globalization, ଯେତେବେଳେ ନୂଆ industrial policy ଆସିଲା, ଯେତେବେଳେ modification, that is called as new industrial policy in 91. So what is the feature, what is the main component, main features, main characteristics of new industrial policy? That is also there in your syllabus. So main characteristics କ'ଣ? ଗୁଡ଼ାଏ ପ୍ରଡକ୍ଟର ଲାଇସେନ୍ସ ହଟିଗଲା, ଡିଲାଇସେନ୍ସିଂ ଅଫ ପଲିସି. ନ୍ୟୁ ପଲିସି abolished the compulsory license. ପ୍ରଥମରୁ କ'ଣ ଥିଲା, ଗୁଡ଼ାଏ ଜିନିଷ ପ୍ରଡ୍ୟୁସ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଲାଇସେନ୍ସ ଥିଲା, ବହୁତ ରିଲାକ୍ସ ହେଇଗଲା, ଲିବରାଲ ହେଇଗଲା, ତମର ଆଉ ଲାଇସେନ୍ସ ଦରକାର ନାହିଁ, ବିନା ଲାଇସେନ୍ସରେ you can produce certain things. ଡିଲାଇସେନ୍ସିଂ ପଲିସିରେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଲା. ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଫିଚର କ'ଣ, decrease role of public sector. The number of industries that were reserved for the public sector was reduced. ଯୋଉମାନଙ୍କର ସବୁ ପବ୍ଲିକ ସେକ୍ଟରରେ କାମ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଥିଲା ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ କମ କରିଦିଆଗଲା। ମ୍ୟାକ୍ସିମମ୍ ଇଣ୍ଡଷ୍ଟ୍ରି were open to private sector। प्राइवेट सेक्टर को बहुत इंडस्ट्री को ओपन करागला। So that is the another feature of new industrial policy: decrease the role of public sector, increase the role of private sector. Disinvestment is another role. It means selling a part or whole of the share of the country. Disinvestment was carried out in many public sector and industrial sector. ତର ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟ ପଲିସିରେ କିଛିଟା ଚେଞ୍ଜ ଆସିଲା। ଇଟ୍ ମିନ୍ସ ସେଲିଂ ଦ ପାର୍ଟ ଅର୍ ହୋଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦ ସେୟାର। ତମେ ଗୋଟେ ସେୟାରକୁ ଅଧା ବିକି ପାରିବ, ଅଧା କିଣିପାରିବ। ଲିବରେସନ ଅଫ ଫରେନ୍ କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ, ବାହାର କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ ତମେ ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟ କରିପାରିବ। ଏସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଲିବରେସନ ନଥିଲା ଆଗରୁ। ଲିବରାଲ ପଲିସିଜ ଫର ଟେକ୍ନିକାଲ କୋଲାବୋରେସନ, ତମେ ଆଉ କୋଉ କାହା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କୋଅପରେଟ କରିକି କୋଲାବରେଟ କରିକି ତମେ technically you can enhance your product, enhance your business।